Hi, this month Bible story is going to be Noah and the Ark, and it's going to be taken from my book, Graceful Encounters. George, can you give us the story of Noah and the Ark? Go on.
Noah was a righteous man and always followed God's commands. When he was alive, the people in his town wasn't very righteous. They sinned and lied to God. So God told Noah to build an ark to support 2 of every single animal and his whole family. So then he started building the ark. After that, it took 40 days and 40 nights for God to actually put rain down. It took 370 days for them to get out of the ark.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, that's basically the story. During the time of Noah, there was great sin in the land. God wasn't happy with them at all because everybody was just doing with it like committing adultery, serving different gods. A lot of sins was just going on and God was not pleased at all. So God just asked Noah to build an ark. And the funniest thing about the whole story is that God gave him the exact dimension of how he should build the ark, the dimension, what he's going to use, all the material needed. God gave him all those things. Intentional God, and because Noah is a man, that did very well, free from sin. He pleased God, just does things rightly. God loved him, and because of that, God spared him and all his family. So now we're going to take the key lessons learned from Noah's story from my book, Graceful Encounter. George, do you want to go first?
The number 1 key lesson is obedience and faith. Noah's obedience to God's commands to build the ark, despite the ridicules and disbeliefs or others, demonstrated the importance of obedience and faith in following God's directions.
Exactly. So when he was talking about building an ark, a lot of them didn't believe him. They didn't believe the whole story, and some of them mocked him. But he went ahead. He was obedient to God. He went ahead to do what God said we should do. So in life, if God has asked us to do something, we should obey him despite whatever anybody's talking. We should not care about what they're saying, but we should be focused on, the instructions we get from God. Thank you, George. So number 2 key lessons is God's mercy and provision. The story of Noah illustrates God's mercy and provision for his people. Despite wickedness and corruption on earth, God chose to save Noah and his family alongside a pair of every kind of animal from the great flood. This shows God's care and protection for those who are faithful to him. So that part is just like talking about us being faithful to God, obey his commandments. Whatever he tells us to do, we should do them well, according to how he wants it. When we are obedient to God, we take ourselves away from every form of sin. He will definitely, most definitely take care of us.
The 3rd key lesson is preparation and diligence. Noah spent many years diligently working on building the ark according to God's instructions. This teaches us the importance of being prepared and diligent in our work, even when it may require patience and perseverance.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to be patient. When God sends us on something, we need to take our time and do it according to how God wants it. We don't have to rush the process. It took him a lot of years to even build that ark. So he was patient enough to do that for himself and, according to how God wants him to do. So this part is just talking about us being diligent in our work. When we are sent by God to do something, when we are instructed to do something, we should be diligent in doing them. So the 4th key lesson is covenant and promise. After the flood, God made a covenant with Noah and all living creatures, promising never to destroy the earth with a flood again. This covenant signifies God's faithfulness and serves as a reminder to his promises to his people. So after the whole flood, happened, God promised Noah that would just be it. That would be the end. He's not going to destroy the earth again with flood, and in doing that, it is something like a rainbow. The rainbow we see these days. Sometimes during raining season, you just see a rainbow go across. So that's like the covenant between him and Noah, that he wasn't going to destroy the earth with flood again. So that's the end of our story, and I hope you've learned one or two things from Noah's story. We should stay away from sin. We should be obedient to God. His instructions, take him seriously. Just live our day-to-day life according to God's plan, according to his purpose, according to how he wants us to live it. So that's it from us this month. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly comment what resonated with you in a story, and if there are things that you've learned from his story before that wasn't mentioned in this video, kindly also comment it. Thank you very much.
Please like and share this video. Bye.
Bye.